What's up, everyone? This is Tony with JRNYcrypto. In this video, we're going to be doing a quick update on the crypto news and markets. Some big stuff going on in the markets. We did have the Bitcoin Golden Cross occur, so we're going to talk about that and where the crypto space is headed. Things are looking pretty good today. We also had Cardano smart contracts launch, and the price of ADA is holding up pretty good, so I will talk about that as well. Before we get started, I do appreciate if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified for regular crypto videos. Alright guys, so everything's looking pretty good in the crypto markets. We do have Bitcoin back to $48,000. This was $45,000 in my last video. We have Ethereum at $3,600, up 5% today, pretty huge. I definitely think Ethereum will be breaking previous all-time highs before Bitcoin does. Cardano also holding up pretty strong. I do want to talk more about this. I have an article to go over later in this video. So ADA holding up pretty strong here, around $2.50, and there wasn't much of a mainnet sell-off, so there could be more of a sell-off in the upcoming couple weeks, depending where Bitcoin and Ethereum are going as well. If we do have those in a general uptrend, I definitely think any big announcement will help push ADA back upwards to $3. And if Bitcoin does break $100,000 by end of year, I could definitely see ADA breaking $5 by end of year. So I'm just holding my ADA, staking that for passive income. We also have Avalanche AVAX up 17.5% right now, 63% on the 7-day, best performer, it looks like, out of the top 25. So that's now back to $60. I did cover this in my last video also. Definitely a high potential ecosystem here that is competing with the other Ethereum competitors. So that definitely has some huge potential going forward. I'm still holding out on EOS. Like I said, that's not really going to have a huge uptrend until they launch the Bullish exchange and until they get some marketing and stuff rolling. They also have an NFT platform they're working on. So once they start launching all these things and start rolling out marketing, that's really when the price of this is going to explode. So I'm just dollar cost averaging on that. Towards the end of year, I definitely think that has high potential. So we did have the Bitcoin Golden Cross take place yesterday, and Bitcoin is up a couple of percent. We do have some good news in the markets in general. Microstrategy bought a lot more Bitcoin as well. So news of this Golden Cross occurring is spreading, and this is definitely adding some greed to the markets. It's definitely a good signal. By end of year, this can definitely be a sign that Bitcoin will be breaking that $100,000 level. So going forward in the short term, there can be another dip still and another leg down. A lot of people predicting we're going to test $38,000 Bitcoin before we start moving up, but that is looking less likely every single day now. So Bitcoin Golden Cross just took place. What does it mean and what's next for Bitcoin? So Bitcoin Golden Cross, if we check this out on the Bitcoin charts, this is when the 200-day crosses the 50-day moving average, and the Golden Cross is this green plus here, and the Death Cross is the red ones. So I will go back and talk about previous Golden Crosses and Death Crosses, but a Golden Cross generally follows in a good uptrend the following couple months. So that can definitely be a good sign. $100,000 Bitcoin is coming, that we will be breaking previous all-time highs here at some point in the near future. So we did have a Death Cross as well, June 20th, which we did discuss. That did follow in some more downtrend, but a Death Cross tends to be more of a lagging indicator. Still, that can follow in entering a bear market, and next time we do enter a bear market, we will have a Death Cross. Previously, we can check as well. So this is the peak of the 2017 bull market here for Bitcoin. When Bitcoin did test $20,000 and quickly dropped off into a bear market, we can see a Death Cross did occur here, the red plus. So that did follow in a lot more downtrend into a multi-year bear market. But like I've been saying, I don't think going forward we're going to have these extended bear markets in the crypto space anymore. And I definitely think bear markets are going to be much shorter, especially with all the mass adoption and everything. Previously, these bear markets were based on Bitcoin halvings. Anytime we got a Bitcoin halving, pretty much a year following, we were in a good uptrend and testing previous Bitcoin all-time highs. So the next Golden Cross did take place at the end of April 2019. This quickly entered an uptrend and ended up peaking around beginning of July 2019. And if we do check the profits on this, we can see if you invested in Bitcoin around the time of the Golden Cross, and then you sold around the peak here, you'd be up over 150% on Bitcoin in that short period of time. Of course, this did not enter a bull market at the time, and we did get another Death Cross not long after in October of 2019. So following that, we did have another Golden Cross. This was just before that huge market crash for coronavirus, which the stock market and the crypto market both crashed at that time just from mass panic. So quickly after that, we had a death cross and then another golden cross, and that golden cross is what followed in this bull market. As you guys can see, the massive profits if you just held, that was the golden cross, indicating we were entering another bull market. So you generally have a golden cross entering a bull market and a death cross entering a bear market, but you can get these at various times as well that don't indicate we're entering a bull or bear market. So I definitely think this golden cross is a good sign. I definitely think we'll at least follow in some profits here. I think end of year is going to be looking good in general, but of course in the short term we can always get another leg down, like a lot of people are predicting, especially in a market where there's so much manipulation like the crypto space. So we do have major support here at $40,000 if we do get another leg down, but we're definitely going to hold above 40,000 in my opinion. If we do test 38,000 like a lot of people are predicting, I think that's going to be very short and quickly recover out of that, just like when we saw the initial market dips that did test $30,000. It quickly bounced out of that. So we are entering the green phase here of the stock to flow model for Bitcoin, which does indicate the days until the next Bitcoin halving. Last time we were in this green zone, as you guys can see, we were peaking around the stock to flow line, which now would put us around at $80,000 Bitcoin if we do recover to that stock to flow line. But I do think we will break that and we will be passing $120,000 at some point this year. I definitely think that's more likely than not at this point. Things are definitely looking good. I don't think we're entering an extended bear market like many people have been claiming, and I don't think this is a dead cat bounce. So more great news for Bitcoin. We did have Michael Saylor of Microstrategy announce they purchased an additional 5,050 Bitcoin for $242 million in cash at an average price of $48,000 per Bitcoin. As of September 12th, they hold 114,000 Bitcoin total, acquired for $3.16 billion at an average price of $27,700 per Bitcoin. So their average is still pretty low, but that is slowly increasing. They continue buying even above $50,000 Bitcoin. They're buying the dips, they're buying when Bitcoin's on the rise. It doesn't matter, they're just acquiring as much Bitcoin as possible because they see the very long-term potential here. We are starting to see some other companies see the potential here as well, like ARK Invest. And Elon Musk did announce that both SpaceX and Tesla do hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet. So imagine we did have 10 companies buying up as much Bitcoin as possible every few months, a few $100 million like MicroStrategy is. 10 companies doing that, I think, is all we would need to break $100,000 Bitcoin very easily, in my opinion, and then put us on the path to a $500,000 Bitcoin. Of course, that would take time to play out, but that is the end goal, is for the majority of companies to start holding a small percent of their balance sheet on Bitcoin, and then more countries adopting Bitcoin as legal tender. All of these mass adoption things happening, all the merchant payments that are coming from Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, Apple, Amazon, all of these companies are looking to get into crypto. All right, guys, so Cardano finally has smart contracts. We do have an article here stating Cardano Alonzo upgrade sees 100 smart contracts in the first 24 hours. This is huge in my opinion. We're going to start seeing a lot of partnerships roll out, a lot of big announcements, and this is the main launching point for the Cardano blockchain, like I have been stating. So if we did have a small pullback for the mainnet launch, like I've been saying, I do think it will be temporary. And going forward with all these big announcements and developments, I do think there will be a lot of attention on the Cardano blockchain, and we will be seeing the price of ADA in a general uptrend. So I will do an entire separate video on ADA and the Cardano blockchain, altcoins on Cardano that I'm bullish on, my thoughts on this going forward and my plans, and some ADA price discussion for the near future as well. So this article is stating the third largest blockchain platform in the world, Cardano's successful update gives it smart contract functionality, providing developers with the ability to create apps that can utilize the advanced capabilities of its blockchain. So like I said, the main launching point of the Cardano blockchain basically. So the Alonzo upgrade marks the first stage in creator Charles Hoskinson's plans to advance a fairer global financial system at a reduced monetary and environmental cost. Within 24 hours, the platform has already seen more than 100 smart contracts run on the network, with its first decentralized application also already deployed. So it's great we didn't get any major delays with the Alonzo upgrade, and we do have smart contracts on Cardano now, and everything could start moving forward. Projects can start launching and creating applications. This is really where things take off, in my opinion. And it is going to be interesting once we get the decentralized exchanges for Cardano and all the new altcoins launching, we do have with Uniswap and PancakeSwap. These coins will have to provide liquidity with ADA, and that's when we did see a supply squeeze with Binance BNB. All of these projects being forced to buy BNB off the markets is what really made it do a 10x in a short period of time. So BNB was a smaller coin at the time, much smaller market cap, but regardless, a supply shock like that to ADA could cause some pretty huge profits, especially if Bitcoin and Ethereum are in a good uptrend at the same time. So Charles Hoskinson did state in a recent video, this upgrade is the culmination of 6 years of incredibly hard work with some of the brightest minds in blockchain and beyond. So I'm definitely excited to see where this is headed, what type of partnerships and projects utilize the Cardano blockchain going forward. Definitely looking forward to see how the price of ADA appreciates in the short to midterm as well. So this is important in my opinion. ARK invests to split 60% Bitcoin and 40% Ether as confidence in ETH grows dramatically. So like I've been saying, I do think Ether will break previous all-time highs before Bitcoin breaks its previous all-time highs of $64,000. And ARK Invest making this move is huge. We really get most institutions going in 100% on Bitcoin. So now that we do have the Ethereum London hard fork, a lot of Ethereum being burned, and lots of big updates to come with Ethereum 2 as well. So the CEO of ARK Invest believes Ethereum's development is promising and Bitcoin's value will continue to rise as more companies and institutions adopt the cryptocurrency. We also have a video here of Cathie Wood explaining how Bitcoin could be worth $500,000 if institutions start allocating 5% of their funds towards it. So I do think going forward in the future, it will take time to play out, but it will have a snowball effect where more and more institutions start allocating some of their funds to Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and other top 10 cryptocurrencies. And that's going to be huge for the overall growth of the entire crypto space. It's going to take a ton of cryptocurrency out of circulation. It's also going to cause retail to FOMO in. If big institutions are buying up huge amounts like this, then most average people will want to start allocating into crypto as well and see a lot more trust in it. So that's really when the floodgates open, in my opinion, is when these institutions start flooding into cryptocurrency and are fighting over the cryptocurrency available on the markets. I do think at some point in 2022, we will have a small peak like this. And I do think Bitcoin will be well over $100,000 when that does happen. All right, guys, so that's it for today's crypto news and market update. Before we end the video, I do want to notify you guys, I am doing an NFT giveaway right now. I'm doing 3 random winners of a Stoner Cat NFT, which currently has a floor value of around 0.4 Ethereum or $1,400 USD. All you have to do is go to that tweet and retweet it and make sure you're following me so I can DM you if you do win. Just go over to my Twitter account at JRNYcrypto. There's also links in the video description to all my recommended crypto tools and resources and social media pages. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did find the video useful, I do appreciate you guys like the video. Comment below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for regular crypto videos. I do have a lot of big content planned and some new guides as well. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.